All right, I need to be a little fair, so I'm gonna bring up some issues I have with the Muslims. But first, today this podcast is not sponsored by Sparklers for when you're too poor for gunpowder. Um, all right, Muslims, or I guess probably maybe the word Islam would be a bit better, but we'll just walk and see what happens. Um, Islam, I don't like that you guys I don't like that you guys want us to follow your rules. And some of you don't. I get that. That's fine. But I'm pointing towards some of the more extreme ones. You guys, we can look at the drawing, or depicting, I think is the right word, the Prophet Muhammad. If someone that isn't, like South Park tried to, they were like, oh, we'll show a picture of Muhammad, and then here come the fucking death threats. It fucking comes in hot. This is America. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing or what you think you're up to, but you don't get to come in to our space and then dictate what can and can't be said based on your religion. All right? You have to understand and you have to come to terms that sometimes in this country, bad things will happen. Things you don't like are going to happen. That's it. Things that you don't like will happen. We don't consider those things illegal or immoral, and if they happen, you don't get to overdo it, just like everybody else. It just it doesn't make any or like if someone was to make certain jokes and take offense, it's so weird because there's thousands of depictions of Jesus just everywhere. You can find them all over the place. And you could be like, oh, that's different because we didn't want it depicted. Well, I'm sure that the the Christians don't want Black Jesus, the TV show. If you ever checked that one out, or hell, Jesus from South Park, he's doing cocaine and shit. It, and they'll complain too. The Christians will complain, of course, but they're not flipping out about it. All right, there is a level to what you are allowed to do. And just because somebody is something that you don't like doesn't mean you get to do whatever you want to them. I don't care what your books say. Uh, that being said, I am very impressed with the Prophet Muhammad. Like for my understanding of like his life and stuff, to get kicked out of Mecca and then wander the desert for a couple years, not lost to like a certain group of people that we know, but and then to come back to Mecca with an army, fuck everybody up, and say, guess what? There is only one true God. Like that's fucking sick. And to do it as a newer religion, because like by the point where he was going through Mecca and everything, by the point of Muhammad's life, like all the other religions were like they're already pretty well established. Like they already had books, they already had followers, like lore was already it's already ready for them, but like he had a hard go of it and he fucking succeeded. It's more impressive than you could say for for some other it's the conviction is impressive. Today's podcast is also brought to you oh well, not brought to you by the UFC. The UFC, we're John Jones's bitch. Uh there are interesting aspects to like how like Islam or a Muslim community would interact with Americans. Like I've met a lot of Muslims. I don't think I've ever met one I've disliked. I'd say that about you guys, definitely. Like I've yet to meet one where I'm like, that dude's a dick. Like they're generally very nice people, but just like anybody else, they'll have triggers, and as long as you're not being violent, I think it's okay. You'll be all right. Yeah. I was just thinking about there is an odd conflation at times with Muslims and terrorism. And no, I don't think you're all terrorists. But I think your lore, or maybe that sounds well, because just to be fair, I don't believe in any of your religions. I don't believe in it. Not the Jews, not the Christians, not the Muslims, not the Greeks, not the who else we got? Definitely not the Mormons. It would be really funny though if the Mormons were the ones to get it right. They are out there. Uh, but I think your radicals are fucking crazy. Like, but I think that just comes from a great sense of conviction. You guys come from a religion of warriors, which is also cool. Very rare nowadays. But just don't tell me what to do, say, or draw. You don't get a say on that. Uh, wow, I have a lot less problems with you guys than the Jews. I am very impressed. Uh, but today's podcast is not brought to you by Muhammad. There can only be one.